Again, welcome guys. Welcome to the live stream. So let's get started. All right, guys. So we are gonna get started with the live stream. I'm gonna show you guys, a little bit about my range strategy and how I would plan that out on the charts here. And so I'm gonna show you guys that shortly. So let's get the ball rolling here. So again, thank you for joining the live, guys. We are live on YouTube and TikTok. And I will be doing giveaways as well, guys. So stay tuned. Lots of things coming up, and I'm going to share with you guys. A couple things here, guys. So we are currently doing, trade of the days all throughout. And let me share with you guys the setup here. So we're looking at a USD CAD chart. And let me show you guys a little bit about the range strategy here. And I will be going live for the Asian session and our actual full length live streams we do offer for Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time. So that'll be in the mornings Eastern time. However, we will be also conducting live streams on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. And let me just show you guys. So we are looking at a few setups here. So the first setup right here is right here on the USD CAD. So we're going to scale this up here, guys. This is the 4-hour time frame. So we're going to scale that down. You guys can start seeing some ranges up here, right? So thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. We're going to get started here. So I'm going to zoom this in a bit. Again, we have viewers from YouTube and TikTok here. So glad everybody's here. And I'm going to zoom in here and show you guys how we can take a look at the markets here on a more deeper level, right? And a little bit about my strategy as well. So again, for the ones that are here, guys, do like, follow. We are going to start doing a lot of giveaways. So stay tuned. But let's take a look at this USD CAD setup here. So this is a USD CAD. We get less movement right here. It's 10 p.m. Eastern time here. So we do get less movement at this time. But certainly we have ability here for this to move. And let me show you guys. So now looking at a larger level here, you guys can see, right? Consolidation phases occur throughout, markets across different time frames, right? We know that. So we would simply create levels here, right? So this range seems more certain. Right now, if you guys joined my live stream yesterday, guys, again on YouTube and TikTok, we were looking at this setup right here on the 2-hour time frame. And you guys can take a look at the YouTube or the TikTok live stream from yesterday and take a look. We are looking at this setup specifically right here. So it bounces off, and it did that exactly at this level right here, and it bounced off. So maybe to be safe, we would take a setup a little bit above that level, because take a look here, guys. So the 2-hour EMA was right here, right? The 2-hour EMA was right here. And yesterday on the live, I mentioned that we do have another stronger EMA plus the London session opening coming up as well, right? So we had to be careful. Now take a look at this, right? So we have also this EMA, which again could have been tapped, right? Because of the movement pushing down. Look at the previous candle, previous 3-4 candles right here. I'm going to just outline these right here. Look at these, right? So we had strong bearish movement to suggest that there could be a potential push down, right? And of course that did not happen, but there's certainly the possibility. So whenever you enter a range, right, with price on any given pair, you have to be careful how you execute the setup here. So this was one that we were looking for, and it certainly paid off as we got the push that we needed, the reversal that we needed, and we got it through, right? So these live streams, guys, are going to be very engaging. I want you guys, to ask questions. I want you guys to ask me if you guys have a pair that you guys want me to take a look at using my strategy and system. You're more than open to ask away, right? So I'll pull up the chart on TradingView, and according to my strategy, I can show you guys, right? So I want to be very, this live stream to be very interactive. I want it to be very engaging. We are going to do giveaways starting this week. We're just starting off just today, right? So yesterday we kind of tested it out, maybe a 10-minute stream, but we are going to go for a couple hours of stream every night, Eastern time. And so stay tuned, guys. There's a lot of things coming up. I would like to do daily giveaways, guys, most likely prop firm accounts, but we do need more viewership to get to that target. So if you are on YouTube watching me, guys, we do have a target. Once we reach 2K, I will be doing a large giveaway, right? So 2K subscribers, I will be doing a large giveaway. For now, we will be doing weekly giveaways, and I'm going to choose the winner according to, it's going to be a lottery pick, but we will do it the way we'll enter, or I'm thinking what I should do is maybe throughout the week, right? If you are attending the live streams, because we want to make sure it's a benefit to viewers that are attending, maybe ask some questions that happened throughout the week, maybe which setups we looked at, and which setups, according to the setups, maybe certain questions or certain things that happen on the live streams. I will be looking at adding some guests, maybe some prop firm CEOs as well that I've been speaking to. So we'll get a lot of individuals maybe as guests as well. So there's lots of stuff coming up, guys, and I'm very excited to start off officially today. And if we build up enough viewership, guys, there's a lot of exciting things coming up. So I will start doing giveaways again from this week. And attendance obviously is optional, but it may be necessary for the giveaway because of the questions that I ask, right? So stay tuned. Again, if anybody has questions anybody has certain pairs they want me to look at, I'm more than willing to, as we have more, liberty to do that, at least for these streams. So let me know if there are any individuals that would like me to see something or check a pair out. This setup right here on the screen, guys, was a setup that was given on the live stream. Just, had to be careful with understanding when to take the entry, right? If the entry, or if the range is tradable, right? And at the same time, if the probability for that reversal to occur is high, right? And that's again a part of the strategy itself, where certain taps on exact ranges, probabilities of them are higher or lower, depending again on how many taps you do, right? So taking a look at this setup right here, let's open this up here, guys. So taking a look at the setup right here on the screen, you could see that there are, so that's one tap right here. So let me actually write this down here to show you guys. So that's one and one, right? And then we have two and two. And again, the beautiful thing about these ranges is, guys, that they happen every single day on smaller time frames and larger time frames, right? The complexity comes when you have to identify these tradable ranges, right? And what is a tradable range, right? Or how easily, or not easily, but how quickly can you find these setups, right? These ranges. At which tap would it be recognized that this is a tradable range? And of course, that comes with experience. That comes with understanding, what an exact range is, what a consolidation phase is. An exact range, to be honest, that's one of the main key things, elements for identifying. But certainly experience, certainly areas, of interest throughout the range. So there's many different elements that come about, right? So the probability, guys, and you guys probably seen, if you guys have been attending the YouTube videos, the probability from the second to third tap and third to third tap, right? So let me just draw the lines up here. 1 to 2, 2 to 2, 2 to 3. The probability for this to occur is high on a tradable range, which has equivalent taps prior to it, right? So that's very key, very key here. And so we had right here, if you take a look, and again, we add more factors, right? We had an EMA here. Now, the 2-hour EMA is not as strong, I should mention, right? But as you get the hang of it, this is the exact setup. You guys can take a look at the live stream from yesterday. This is the exact setup that I was looking for, and the area of interest was right here, right? So this tap, look at that beautiful tap. Look at this. This is exact, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. Look at the exact tap right there, right? And then from this, it flew right up. So it was a beautiful range trade, beautiful execution. And now going from the third to the fourth, certainly, has a lower probability, right? So that's just a bit of the, strategy here, guys. Again, as you attend more live streams, and if you are one of the, mentorship members, you're taking a look how I execute the setups, looking at, the before, the during, right? So active trade management, active money management, all of those elements will carry you into profitability, right? So it's a mix of, a lot of different things that will add up to get you, to the next step and see some success in trading, right? So it's certainly not just a one-off, but certainly a lot of possibility here, guys, right? So what else can I add here? All right, so guys, I see viewers across, different platforms here. If there's anybody watching, right, unless it's all bots, Is there anybody watching? Can you just type one in the chat? Just want to kind of see. Again, this is our first live. I did do live streams, about a year and a half ago consistently, and took a break. I ran a mentorship in the midst of that, and now we're kind of going full launch now across all platforms. We're all major platforms, and I'm ready to kind of commit to this. I love engaging with beginner learners or traders that have a lot of experience. All the likewise. Um, it doesn't really matter to me, but certainly the ability to help, uh, you know, brings me joy, right? And whatever I can offer to you guys, not just from a learner perspective, but also from giving away some prop firm accounts to you guys by growing the viewership. I'm certainly more than happy to do that, and I certainly think it's going to be a joint effort. But we will be going live on a daily basis here, guys. So stay tuned, um, and a lot of exciting things coming up. Now, if you guys have, again, anybody has any questions, anybody wants me to take a look at any pair, let me know, and I can share the chart on the screen here, guys. So I'll base my range strategy on the chart, and it's up to you guys whether you guys want me to take a look at anything here. So alrighty. And guys, if you guys are tuning into my TikToks or my the Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, you guys can take a look. I do post a trade of the day, whether that is a swing setup or a scalp. You guys can take a look. I post the trade, kind of the before or once it does get activated. I show the time, so it's time stamped, and at the same time, I show the aftermath as well, right? So the update of the trade, where it has gone since being activated. So take a look at that. That's another element to me showing you guys how effective this range strategy is. And yeah, so again, if you guys haven't taken a look at some of those daily videos, you guys can take a look. And again, any questions, guys? We're just starting off, guys. I have been in the live stream scene for a bit. I did take a break, of course, and many of you guys asked to come back, and so here I am, right? So let me know, guys, if you guys have any questions. I'm more than willing to answer any questions, and we keep it going. So right now we are looking at the USD CAD chart. You can see exact ranges that again occur every single day. Every single day we get ranges, and again, this is live price action. Alrighty, let's take a look. So again, as far as the the range strategy itself, guys, it's very simplified, very straightforward, and again, I will show you guys glimpses of depending on which factors we take in for a certain setup, because again, so many different scenarios that can be played out, right? It's not just all one, all in one type of setup where we only look at this factor and this factor and if it lines up. No, um, it's a mix of many or a few, depending again on the setup. And, obviously with added experience, that's where you get, a good ending, right? So certainly, the ability to see a tradable range will require experience, right? But it doesn't mean um, that you can develop that over, you know, watching live streams and so forth, right? So there's a lot of value, that you can achieve and receive, but you got to take the next step, right? So I always mention, guys, again, not just about setups here, but also about um, the fact that we have ability, now more than ever to gain as much capital as possible. And the reason behind that is prop firms, right? Prop firms have given us the ability to be able to achieve so much more in lesser time, right? And um, I would truly say, I mean, it's one of the best times to learn how to trade just because we have prop firms, right? So for anybody that doesn't know what a prop firm is, a prop firm essentially gives you access to funding, right? It gives you access to funding that will essentially let you, um, capitalize on a large account size for a fraction of the cost. Of course, you need to know how to trade, right? So as long as you know how to trade, you will be able to succeed, right? And so starting starting off right would be, certainly a um, a great thing, right? So I personally started quite late in terms of learning, right? Investing my time into, the education in this space, and also building myself, as far as my strategy is concerned, um, and being disciplined, and staying true to the actual risk that I promised myself, entering a trade and so forth. And so it certainly was a battle, but it's a battle that you have to fight if you want to succeed in this space. And I got through that, but certainly I understand, again, the average individual now wants to learn how to trade. It's certainly an interesting thing because, I mean, when the average person wants to learn how to trade, uh, you need to go through the right avenue, right? And as a mentor, as an educator, it's my responsibility, if I am going to be out there, that I advocate or I advise accordingly. And so I certainly truly believe, again, it's one of the best times to be a trader if you are interested and um, are willing to take certain steps. It's certainly a great time because of prop firms. You cannot go wrong with them. Um, if you guys have seen some of my YouTube videos, or if you guys have seen some of my Instagram videos and so forth, you guys know that I've achieved six figures in prop firm payouts, right? And using your own capital to earn six figures from a small account size, it's incredibly difficult, right? Nearly impossible because to grow that into that level, um, it's going to be extremely difficult and you're probably going to have to spend years and years to get to that level, right? But now with prop firms, you can purchase $100,000 account with a fraction of the cost, right? So it's a huge game changer. And if you want to learn how to trade and you understand what prop firms can provide, it's one of the best times right now, right? So um, if you're kind of in the middle and you're not sure, but you want to take the step, do your due diligence. But certainly, it is one of the best times right now. right? And I've have done live streams before. You guys can take a look at my YouTube and see from a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, that I did start live streams on YouTube every single day. We built a small following, and since I did stop, 6 7 months in, I did launch previous mentorships that went great as well, but the demand that there was for learning how to trade my system, and I got a lot of messages, not only of just support, but also of asking me to come back on the lives. When am I going to come back on? um, and so forth. So a lot of different things, and I decided, finally it's time. So I'll dedicate this time again. A few of the times that I did run live streams and mentorships, I did get burned out, but I do have a team ready this time around. So we are going to be doing some live streams on during Asian session, early London, and then the actual live trading sessions where we will be taking entries will happen in the AM time, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time, right? So, but again, we're gonna grow our viewership organically here. We're gonna grow, with all the viewers from different platforms here, TikTok and YouTube. I am live on right now, and again, the goal is to create a community of like-minded traders, and I'm here to show that my system works, and it has been working then, it works now, and I'll continue to show you guys, with the daily videos, and also with the live stream setups, and along the way, I do want to grow out to be, you know, um, a voice for a lot of traders. Let's say within the prop firm industry, there's a lot of shady prop firms out there, right? And I do want to advise you guys accordingly, and I think it's a great responsibility on any mentor or educator, right, to push you guys towards the more legitimate prop firms, or only legitimate prop firms. And that's what I'm going to continue doing, guys. And with those legitimate prop firms, if I can give you guys a better deal, um, then I'm ready to do that as well, right? So it's going to be a joint effort. I'm really, excited and on this journey again. So it's kind of my second coming, so to speak. And I'm very excited. So again, guys, I don't know how long this live will be, but normally I will be coming on, Asian to pre-London session for the YouTube and TikTok live streams, and then our actual mentorship live streams will happen Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Right? So if you are interested in watching these streams, then follow, like, and subscribe, and stay notified. We will be doing this over and over again, and I'm really excited to grow this as much as possible. And we'd love to have you guys along with on the journey. So, any questions, guys? Any questions? Anything at all? I mean, usually I get a lot of questions. I mean, it is my first full day back on the live streams here, YouTube/TikTok. So it's been a while, but if you guys have any questions, I'll certainly listen, and anything, guys. So let me know if you guys are interested in day trading, or if you guys are interested in prop firms, which are the most trusted prop firms out there. You guys can ask me anything you guys want. And that's okay. I think maybe normally I will be coming on a little bit later for the Asian session, in pre-London session, but if there's no questions right now, I may take an exit and come back later, guys. Um, we got some slow movement here as well. I am in two other setups, guys, that I have shared with my mentorship group. Those are some of the swing opportunities throughout the day. So that's something that you guys can take a look at, once you do start attending these live streams. I'm going to be sharing, information about, how I look at setups, what my strategy is all about. Um, but if you guys, want to get a head start and take a look at, everything inside out, I do have a course available as well, right? So it's a step-by-step process here, guys. And all right, guys, no questions today, I guess, right? It's okay. We'll start getting more viewership. The thing is, I usually have, my since my previous live streams, I used to time them and attend the live streams at a specific time and so forth. So let me get a hang of it for a few days, and then we'll certainly set a time, and we'll continue off of that, right? So we'll see how that works out. And again, this setup right here, guys, was looked at in the previous live stream yesterday. I did a short live stream just to kind of get started back into the live stream, world, and immerse myself in it. But this is what we were looking at, and it went as perfect as possible, right off the 2-hour EMA, and it flew right up. And if in fact it went above it, you can see that wick right here. But it's certainly a great opportunity. And again, for those individuals, again, I keep mentioning, but for those individuals that don't, believe, or there are some individuals, asking how often do your setups present itself in the markets, right? And again, I do trade about 2 to 3 pairs, maybe 4 slightly with Bitcoin, but these occur every single day, guys, across different sessions, right? And across different time frames. So take a look at my daily TikTok videos and see for yourself. And, and we go by that, guys. So all right, guys, I think I will end the live in a few minutes here, guys. We're not getting enough, traction right now, so I'm going to be joining. Most of the live streams will occur um, most likely, this Asian to pre-London session, and so I think it'll be better time at that point, and we'll come back. No worries, right? But again, you guys, stay tuned. We got a lot of things coming up. We're gonna start doing giveaways as well. And if we reach a certain goal, I'll certainly do daily giveaways, right? So this would be prop firm accounts, and you guys, will be able to, have participation in that. And so, Alrighty. Okay, guys. I think we'll wrap it up here for now. We will come back, and we're aiming to be one of the largest, private day trading communities out here. So stay tuned. Follow, like, subscribe, and we will be back, guys. Take care.